Hey guys, Coach Matt here. Rest day post for the 8th of March. And today we have a post that's more about mindset, and it's about something I try to talk about during the 101 class, and it is about switching on, or being a switched on individual. And I speak about this in sort of broad terms during the 101 class. I want to get a little bit more specific and try to understand what it has to do with fitness and what it has to do with what we're doing in the gym. Basically, we have two categories of people as I see it, and that's switched off and switched on. The switched off people are the ones that are, blindly pushing the cart through Walmart, picking out whatever the most tasty foods that they think they can find, going home, watching 4 to 6 hours of TV a day, not engaging with their family, not engaging at work, generally dissatisfied, but don't have a real reason, nothing to point to, and nothing to live for. And one of my goals as a coach here is to engage people and to start that process, or to help that process of switching on. So when you switch on, you're making that realization that I'm not going to live forever. Immortality is gone. The days matter, right? Everything that you do, every day, every moment, it has a purpose. And every second that you waste doing something trivial, you can't get it back. Your time is your most valuable resource. From that point, when you go forward, there's no choice. You have to live with a purpose, because you know that at some point your opportunity is going to be over. So some things get easier. Some things, like working on what you're passionate about, those get easier. But the stuff that's harder is listening to people and trying to pretend that it matters to you when they are discussing how significant this last episode of The Bachelor was, or any other TV series, movie, other trivial thing. It just really fades into the background, and it becomes this noise that gets in the way of real life. And some days I just wonder about, what got missed. How is all of this media, all of this, the noise that's out there that is so attractive and is so easy to get sucked into, but how can you be preoccupied with these things that truly don't matter? How do people get fooled into trying to escape reality, 2 or 3 hours at a time from a movie, or 5 or 6 hours at a time from a drug or a TV series or whatever it is? I can't say what's best, what is the number one thing that people should be doing, but there are certainly like a top 10 or a bottom 10 thing list of stuff that people should not be doing, or at least should minimize, or at least recognize the place that they hold, right? So can you enjoy a movie? Yeah, sure, enjoy a movie. When your entire world revolves around it, and you have a YouTube channel and blankets and sheets that are dedicated to your favorite characters, I mean, seriously, there's some people that take trivial things to such an extreme that they do not matter. And how do we get past that? The purpose of your life, when you find it and when you can move at it with a sense of urgency, it gives you this clarity. It gives you a mission and a drive and the ability to move past and to see past these things that used to attract you. When you understand that you have to be there, you have to be present for your kids, you have to be present for your friends, you have to be present for your dog. I don't care who you are. You do not live in a bubble. You do not live in isolation. There are people who are relying on you to be present in their lives, to engage with them, because we weren't meant to be in this world or on this planet and live a secluded, isolated life. And to do that, you have to do more than just existing. You need to be flourishing. For me, and I hope for as many of you as possible, that's what CrossFit Manitowoc is about. It's about making ripples into your life, because there are different spheres of life that we live in. You have your work group, and you have your church group, and you have your family group, and you have your CrossFit group, and you have all these, and you have all these different groups in your lives. Maybe it's knitting or the coffee house crowd or whatever it is. I want, for what we do in here in the gym, for what I do for you as a coach, I want that to ripple into everything else, so that people cannot help but ask you, man, are you doing something different? Your chest seems higher, your shoulders seem straighter, the confidence that you have seems to be improved, your body composition, the way that your face looks, you're smiling. All of these things are possible, and they are normal adaptations to the kind of exercise and the challenges that we put you through on every workout. The reason why is because we're integrated. You have a mind, you have a body, you have a spirit, and these things do not exist alone. Not right now, right? If you are listening to this and you're watching this as a live human being, those three pieces of who you are, they're working together to make that happen. So we train those all. We train your body, absolutely. I make you lift heavy. I make you move fast. I make your lungs hurt. I make your heart beat fast. I make your muscles sore, right? And that is good for your body. But also, I make you memorize and use difficult rep schemes, right? I make you, excuse me, I make you remember 5 different exercises in a row, right? And sometimes I'll give you trouble if you have to write those all down and set them next to your box because it's hard, right? But that's okay, right? It is okay to train your mind to make yourself remember something that is complicated and that has to be done in a certain order and has to be done correctly. Sometimes I make you do difficult footwork, right? If we're doing an agility drill or we do, 5 rounds of hang power snatches and then 3 sets of a 2-position clean, and we're working at 60% of your 1 rep max, right? It is good for you to try to remember those things. It is good for your brain to do that. And then, going one more round when you wanted to quit 5 minutes ago, or getting 25 minutes into a hero workout and realizing you have another 25 minutes to go. That is good for your soul. Staying around and cheering for your friends after you're finished and having your friends cheer for you, being a part of a team and executing these kinds of things as a group, that is good for your soul. So what this looks like at the end is integrated training, right? We are trying to train the whole person, not just one body part, not just for fat loss, and not just for endurance. We're trying to train everything. That is what CrossFit is. It is constantly varied. It is high intensity. And I'm not saying it's easy. I'm just saying it's worth it. All you got to do is put in the effort. Reach out and take it. It's right here for you. I hope you guys have a great week of training. Take care, and I'll see you in the gym.